Hey guys, it's Abby. If you hear a little bit of pent up frustration in my voice, that's because it finally happened. I was working on an audio file, filling in the sound effects, the Foley work, and this was on Audacity, which is the program I've been using. And it crashed. Audacity crashed. And with it, it took my entire audio file. And my brother-in-law attempted to help me recover it. And we did. However, almost every single sound bite was dropped off into silence. So I'd be speaking and then it would clip off randomly and go to silence. So after 2 hours of working on recovering the file, I realized I should have just re-recorded it. And I know this for future. If the file doesn't immediately open up again, it may just be better to cut your losses and move forward. And that is a hard lesson to learn. I've learned it before. You'd think I would remember, but it's been a while since I've lost something digital that I've put a lot of time and effort into. Thankfully, this was almost solely vocals, and vocals are acting, and that comes easier to me versus Foley work that I've already edited and placed in the proper location along the vocal track, Anyway, I don't want this chat to be a downer, but this is the reason that my latest roleplay will not be arriving on time. It will be delayed by a week because I have to redo the whole file. So instead, I'm here to commiserate with any of you who've experienced this kind of loss. It's mainly a time sink for me and a little bit of a bummer because, well, sometimes when I'm doing a recording for the roleplay, the authenticity gets lost the second time around, and I'm hoping that isn't what happens this time. I mean, let me know, but unfortunately, I won't be able to do a lot about it. I'm hoping it actually gets better because I've had a chance to sit with the lines and the characters more. And thankfully, my secondary character that plays a cameo, most of her lines were retained. And so I don't have to redo that whole bit, just a few bits of hers. But the main characters, it was like Swiss cheese. It's so many holes in it. Oh, God. But yeah, in college, I had this happen once or twice to a paper I had been writing, and the paper, in both instances, was like 10 pages long already. I cried a lot after that. Oh, and now I know to back up my files even further than I normally do. Normally, if it's just vocals, I just leave them up on Audacity on my computer. And if Audacity has crashed, it'll just open the next time to that file. It says it recovers it. So I don't know what happened this time to jinx me, but yeah, I'm feeling a bit down from this, I have to say. But I guess, whatever doesn't kill you. This is minor. This is small potatoes compared to a lot of things a lot of people are going through. A lot of what probably you are going through. And so I just have to keep telling myself it's a minor setback. It's 1 week delay. I just feel bad because I've been really trying to stay on track with my releases for this channel and get do alternating weeks of a role play section and then a chat, and we're gonna have 2 chats in a row. Not what I wanted, but it is what it is. And I had to update you why this was happening. I mean, maybe you don't care, but I felt bad. So, yeah. Oh well. Sorry. I had an alarm go off in the middle of the recording and I had to stop it. My brain is mud. So I'm just taking a breather. I'm sitting on the couch, got my legs up, feet slightly elevated. I have my water that I've been drinking, sort of, this whole time I've been fighting with the computers. And I ate some wheat thins. I think that's what they were. In crankiness. But I'm just going to take a minute and talk through my frustrations, and then after my stomach has settled from the wheat thins, I'm going to go to the gym and work out my frustrations on the rowing machine. Because I think that will help me, especially if I listen to some cold rain. Man. Anyway, so let's do a little bit of an update. I'm sitting all weird on this couch. My pillows aren't the proper pillows. A little update. So, I guess I'll give you a little teaser for the next role play, which I probably should have done anyway. Oh, man, I'm dropping the ball, aren't I? Okay, so it's taking a step into the fantastical and less of the realistic, and I'm really excited about that. And I think going forward, I will probably be leaning in this direction just because it's going to be a new world to explore and to define. And I think I'll enjoy that, especially coming into the spooky months of September, October, November. I will consider doing a winter-themed one or a couple winter-themed ones for December, but I do need to think about what those role plays might be. I like to do things that other people haven't done before, or at least ones that I haven't stumbled across. Though, yeah, if you have any recommendations for other channels to listen to, I would love that. I like to explore the community. I've been part of the ASMR general umbrella term community for like 10 years, and that's been fun. But I would like to look at roleplay audios more often. So if you have any recommendations, I would love to hear those. So I can also, say hi for the community. Yeah, this is such a sad little ramble, isn't it? I just wanted to touch base and get over my shock and dismay. And when this happens, what do? What are your coping mechanisms? My first inclination was to leave the room in which my computer sat because I blamed it for all of my problems because I struggle with computers. Like, I can learn a lot really quickly, but it seems like whenever anything is taking me longer, it's because of a computer issue. It's not always me. It fails. Like, we tried to recover this file and it went, but it zapped it all over the place, zapped holes in it. So while the process worked, something went wrong. I think for October, and maybe I'll record this weekend, and maybe I can release that for Patreon and then later for YouTube. I would like to start reading from this book. Let me make a lot of noise as I shift position to try to look at it. It's a book it's a Reader's Digest book, actually. It's pretty beat up. The cover's still with it, but it's seen some things. And it's from, when is it from? Copyrighted, it's from the late 70s, 79. And so it's probably not very PC, so I may have to do a little bit of editing. But it says 6 Gothic Tales. And I thought that would be a fun read for October for a little extra something for Patreon. And then maybe I'll give some excerpts for YouTube. So if you're interested in that, let me know. And we'll see about making that available. I'll probably light some candles for ambiance and turn the lights down and get under a cozy blanket. Watch me actually be recording this up in broad daylight and in my recording space and super uncomfortable. That's why I like doing these chats on my phone, because I can actually be comfortable. I don't have to have my mic out, my whole setup, and I don't have to worry about every little noise getting picked up. I mean, I can edit out a few things, but the audio quality is supposed to be more relaxed and conversational and more like a chat over the phone. And so you get the raw audio of me. But yeah, I have been, oh my gosh, my stomach just made a noise. It's probably from those wheat thins being cranky. I have been shopping for Halloween decor because that's a side hobby of mine, is growing my Halloween decor collection. I try not to buy too many things, but I always seem to go overboard every year, and I have to take some things back because I realize I have no place to put them, and I try to stay with themes so that I don't just buy heggle-peggle. And so in my drawing room, that's what I like to think of it as, or a sitting room, it's the conversation space. It's where we relax. I have a faux fireplace that I built, and the theme here is like wicked garden. And so I have, florals and beautiful things, but then I also have little touches of spooky decor because I can't turn it down. So I have some ravens on the fireplace and on the window, and I have a snake that holds a candle, and then I have another snake slithering over the coffee table, and it holds several candles, like it's slithering between the candle holders. And I have a lot of snakes in here. I mean, it is supposed to be a wicked garden, so I guess that makes sense. And then I have a vampire skull with a snake on it, and it kind of looks like it's made out of stone. But those are the spookiest things here. I guess I just have snakes and birds. That was a loud vehicle going by my house. I'll have to include, I have a rabbit. I have a rabbit as well that I painted to look like bronzed, kind of like tarnished bronze. Maybe not tarnished, maybe that's the wrong word. But yeah, I might need something besides birds and snakes though. Bugs or insects, part of a wicked garden. Anyway, so I have been gearing up for spooky season, and I am looking forward to fall because I don't like the heat. I'm sorry if that offends any of you. I'm not built for the heat. I'm built for slightly cool weather with a jacket or a sweater. And so I'm just biding my time. And it's still so freaking hot. I've made it through the summer. I've been trying to embrace the weather. I've been wearing more summery clothing than I normally ever do. I've had shorts on, like a Rebel. I've had little sundresses and, brasiers with like lace over the top. I've just been going all bohemian and really trying to embrace the just hot, sweaty weather. And it's just, I'm done. I'm done now. I want cozy sweaters and hot beverages and warm blankets and snuggles. I'm done with this. I'm done with this temperature. But I'm sure many of you like the heat, and that's totally fine. You are probably built for the heat. I have friends who are just handle the heat just fine, and they, enjoy it. And I'm just like, I'm better than I was. I used to just despise it so much I would barely want to leave the house, but now I embark regularly and face my demons head on. Anyway, this is a completely pointless ramble. I'm so sorry, but I was hoping I could just put something up. This is in case I can't get the audio done. I really don't know if I will be able to get it all recorded and Foleyed and prepped and videoed. But if I don't, then this will be what you hear. And then that means next week we will see the next role play, which involves magic. So I hope that is good. Anyway. I hope you have a lovely night without any kind of computer issues. And I can hear the crickets outside. I can hear them. And it's really nice, actually. So even though I'm in a bad mood, I like that I can hear the crickets. Or is it cicadas? What am I hearing? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know which one makes the noise that I'm hearing. I think we have both. But, yeah, so getting sidetracked. I hope you have a lovely evening and that things are going well for you and that you're enjoying something that I'm providing. And if you want to gain early access to different audios and get exclusive audios, including the spicy, not safe for work content, check out my Patreon. And I would love to have you over there, because if I can get Patreon built up, that means I could do this as a part-time job. And also, that would mean I would be able to put more time into my audios. So, yeah, that would be excellent. But, yeah, so great having you and having you as a listener. And, yeah, I hope you have good dreams tonight.